Hi, this is Karen from the Mindful Earthkeeper. This is the weekly message for, I guess it's really the week of February 28th. I'm recording it on March 1st. So I'm kind of doubling with the March message and the message for this week by talking about something that really is useful to do this week and really through the whole month of March, which is integrating. And the message for the week is don't forget to integrate what you've been learning this year. Basically, we're almost through the end of the first quarter. I guess we've got a whole month more to go. But we're moving into a new season. We're moving into a new quarter. So this is a time to kind of wrap up this first quarter and make sure that we've done everything we wanted to do, prepared ourselves maybe for spring, I really think it's a good time of year to be preparing for the next season because spring can move really fast. And that's one of the other reasons we're going to be working on something called rhythm, the rhythm of our lives this season. And we'll be integrating everything that we've learned from the beginning of this year to now in our equinox retreat on March 18th. And I decided again that this year, like I did a couple years ago, I made the retreats pay what you can. So I really wanted them to be something that everyone could really afford to do. I think there is a $10 minimum, but it's for the whole day retreat. And I want to do this so that you can have an experience of integrating everything we've learned each quarter to prepare for the next quarter. And some of the things that we've learned this year have to do with doing a slow and steady changes to make our lives more sustainable. I gave you a worksheet on January 1st. And maybe if you're like me, you're trying to do something every day that takes you 10 minutes or less. In my case, I've got a couple things. One of them is having another glass of water every day, which you'd think would be a really easy thing to do, but somehow that small change isn't that easy to make somehow for me. And it may be the same for you. You may have something that's really seemingly easy to do, but you're struggling to do it just because it's not part of your habits. But if you keep doing it, you eventually will have whatever change you want to be part of your habits this year. The other things that we've been working on have had to do with using a framework of connecting with the great song of life. And the way that we've been starting to go about doing that is to actually identify what our song of life is. So we started looking at things like the guiding song of our life, the vibe that we have, and taking a brief look at melody, a little bit more time and harmony in February. So we'll be doing rhythm in March. By the time we hit March 18th for the Equinox retreat, we're going to integrate all of that together into a beautiful day of recalibrating yourself and really saying, what have I discovered about myself in this first quarter of 2023? And if you enjoy that, I really do hope that you'll come visit with me. But this can go beyond what we've been doing in Mindful Earthkeeper. I'm probably only one thing that you're looking at and exploring in your life. What else have you been doing differently in the last 3 months or the last 2 months, really? And that you'd like to really reinforce in the month of March? Maybe you've been learning some specific skill and you really wanted to do more with it, but you maybe haven't. So it's time to do more with that. Maybe it's that you're trying to stop doing something and you've maybe been a little inconsistent about that. This is a time to do that, to practice abstaining from something. Like for me, it might be reading too many books. So I'm starting to kind of slow down the roll on the book reading. But whatever it might be, I hope that you take some time just to congratulate yourself on anything that you've learned and implemented and tried out in this first quarter of 2023, these first 2 months, and know that you still have a month more in the first quarter to do a little bit more with that, and then of course the rest of the year. And I hope you've been enjoying this year. I hope that you find March to be a really pivotal month for you in terms of doing more of what you love to do in your life, less of what you don't love to do, and really creating less harm with your life. And then if you're really ambitious, like I try to be, you try to restore some things. Maybe restore an ecosystem around your house or restore your health. whatever it might be. Thanks for being part of the Mindful Earthkeeper group, and I hope this idea of remembering to integrate what you're learning is helpful to you this week. I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.